What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Donna Adelson video, and this woman is fried. She doesn't have a chance. She's done. She's literally done. So last week in court, they were looking through her phone. The forensic investigator looked through her phone, and he found where she was planning to head to Vietnam. She was trying to get her visas. She was trying to get it fast tracked. And then they were looking at her journal entries, and she's talking about how she has to pay Charlie's child support 2 years in advance. She has text messages where she's telling Wendy that she needs to tell Dan to let Charlie know about Vietnam. And Dan is Charlie's lawyer. So, and they go through it in these clips that I'm going to show. But basically, if she were to talk to Charlie and tell him, hey, we're going to Vietnam, it would be recorded. But he would have attorney-client privilege with his attorney, and those calls would not be listened to by law enforcement. So yeah, so let's look at these clips right now where they're talking about her plans for Vietnam.
Did they have a note about packing for Vietnam? Okay, was there also notes at the bottom about canceling disability insurance?
Yes.
Two, in fact.
Yes.
Was there a note for, I'm looking in the middle of the screen here, for Wendy to tell Dan regarding Vietnam, and he must tell Charlie on his private line? Is that right?
Yes.
Would Charlie Adelson have been in custody at that time?
Yes.
And if the Adelsons were to call Charlie Adelson and tell him they're going to Vietnam, would that call be recorded and available to law enforcement?
Yes.
If Dan, Charlie's attorney, calls Charlie to tell him that information, would that call be private and law enforcement cannot listen to that?
That's correct.
Okay. Are there some more entries in this planner? Is there an entry regarding child support at the top? Okay. If they were paying child support for Charlie's child, does it show that they intended to pay, or they have a note about this child support through November 2025?
That's correct.
So they're making a note of that for the next 2 years in advance.
Correct.
Because at this point we're in November of 2023.
Yes.
All right, and then looking down, we see that note's on Saturday, November 18th. If this planner was collected by law enforcement in Miami on November 14th, would this have been like a note of a reminder to yourself in the future that you've made here on the 18th?
It could be, yes.
Okay. And is that reminder, tell Wendy, do October expenses for 3 properties and enter in computer?
Yes.
And then was there evidence in Donna Adelson's phone of why they chose Vietnam, why Vietnam was chosen as where they were going to go?
There were searches related to extradition, which would have contained Vietnam as non-extradition.
Okay, can you show that to us? Okay, and when did she Google list of United States extradition treaties?
It would have been on November 7th.
Okay, so the day after Charlie Adelson's verdict?
Correct.
And the same day that she got she first started the chat for the emergency fast track visa?
Yes.
So guys, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below. I think she doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Like, you're gone. I mean, there's so much evidence here. She's literally looking for places that don't have an extradition treaty with the US. And to me, this would definitely implicate Harvey, because why would you agree to sell your stuff and move to Vietnam if she's completely innocent? Like, wouldn't you have questions? Wouldn't you be like, hey, why are we packing up and going to Vietnam a week after our son was convicted for M? It just doesn't make sense. I feel like Harvey and Wendy are definitely getting convicted after Donna. That's just my opinion. I think Wendy's next. I think Harvey is last. And if anybody doesn't get convicted, it might be Harvey, but I don't see how, because there's no way, like I said, there's no way that someone's just gonna agree to move to Vietnam out of the clear blue, well, not even out of the clear blue, but a week after your son is convicted for an M for hire plot against your ex-son-in-law, and you have no idea what's going on. But you guys let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Stay tuned. I will be back with more Donna Adelson stories. And check out my other videos on this case if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please hit the like.
This session is adjourned.